Hey, this is Scott Jarvie, and I'd like to let you know that Nikon is freaking on my naughty list. Okay, so a long time ago, I didn't even really do anything to the 85, but it just kind of stopped working. I just got it back from Nikon. Here it is, pulling it out of the bag. It's my 85 1.4, which is always a lens where it's like, hey, what lens we're using to take that picture, because I love it so much. And it's always the 85. And here's the 1.4, and because I love that lens so much, when it broke, I had to use the 1.8. And what it did was it wasn't like showing any f-stops anymore, and I was like, oh, it must not be that big of a deal, because it wasn't like I dropped it or anything. It wasn't like broken. It was just not working at all. And took it into my local camera shop that fixes stuff, and he's awesome. And he tried to fix it, and it was like, it's just such a small little thing. Well, it was something that he could have fixed, but Nikon no longer allows stores to order parts. It's like, hey, I need this part. It's like if you had a car and you're like, I need a timing belt, I can change this myself, or my mechanic will change it. No, we won't. We're not going to give you a timing belt. You have to ship it into Nikon or to a Toyota, and we'll fix it for you and charge you whatever we feel like charging you. But we're a monopoly now. So they couldn't get the timing belt for my lens. He's like, I could do this, put it in there, it wouldn't cost you that much, I wouldn't charge you that much, but we have to send it into Nikon instead. And so it took them a long time, because Nikon is also terrible at getting things fulfilled. And I've never even done their Pro thing, because it's a pain in the butt to get on to their Pro thing, and I've never heard an actual real benefit. Like, they state benefits, but they don't really follow through with them. As far as I've heard, maybe they're getting better, but there's no reason to use their Pro service thing. So I bought this 1.8, which for those out there, I would suggest just getting the Nikon 1.8. And we're looking over here on like B&H, just because they're normal here. And it's like $496 for that 1.8. And it's been sharp, it's been good enough. And if I had to do it all again, I maybe just get that one as compared to $1,600. So $1,200 more for this other lens. And Nikon's really on my naughty list, because they charged me, let's see here. Yep, $600 is what it ended up being with tax and stuff like that. That's $100 more. I have to do the math in my head. $100 more than this lens just to get this fixed. And what they did was changed. Yeah, so the problem was no aperture, and it was the main board. Which probably would have cost $100 or $200 to get that board, and then with some fixing up, and you know, it wouldn't have even been near $600 to have a local place do it. So I'm upset with Nikon that they have a terrible like fixing policy, like customer service, and they don't work with other shops. They don't play nicely, and how much they charged me, and just everything was terrible. And if your pictures weren't such good quality and the colors weren't so awesome, I would switch. Because that's horrible, Nikon. You need to treat us better. Okay? And that's all I have to say about that, I think. Okay, wait. No, there is something else I can talk about. This is going to be a 2 rant in 1. I had the Nikon 24mm right here. And what had happened is the aperture kind of fell apart, and we sent it into Nikon because, like, oh, hey, I've got it under warranty, you know, they should be able to fix it. And no, they didn't want to honor their warranty. And that's a very reoccurring theme, because I have lots of lenses, I've used them a lot, and I have they look for the slightest ding, anything. And I was like, I didn't even drop this one, you know, and they didn't honor that. They don't honor crap. This 5-year extended warranty that they're like, hey, fill this out. It's kind of useless. Have you ever been able to use that? If you have, you're one of the few lucky, because I feel like they encourage their employees to find any reason. They probably give them bonuses. Hey, if you can reject these warranties, we'll give you a bonus. And if you're an ex-Nikon employee, send a message. Let us know if that's how it really goes. If they give you bonuses to reject the more crap you can. So, there needs to be another store out there. Someone needs to compete with Nikon and Canon, because I don't like Canon's image quality or their colors. They're great cameras, and I hear they have a much better pro service. Good job for them. Nikon, your pro service, your how you handle fixing things is just horrendous. It's like, it just makes me ashamed. But I guess I'll continue to keep using them. Have you had a horror story? Let us know. Thanks for watching. And improve your stuff, Nikon, and send me a message telling me that you're trying hard. If you want my suggestions, let me know. I want you to be a better company. I don't want to just diss on you, but you need to wake up.